Hi everyone, welcome to Eco Learning Classes. This is Professor Geeta Mahesh. Dear students, let us discuss Economics, Class 11, Statistics for Economics. Dear students, in first PUC Economics, we have two parts. First part, that is part A, Statistics for Economics, which we are going to discuss. Part B, Indian Economic Development. In Part A, you can see there are 9 chapters. The first one is Introduction, Collection of Data, Organization of Data, Presentation of Data, Measures of Central Tendency, Measures of Dispersion, Correlation, Index Numbers, and Uses of Statistical Tools. In Part B, you can see Indian Economy on the Eve of Independence, Indian Economy 1950 to 1990, Liberalization, Privatization, Globalization, Poverty, Human Capital Formation in India, Rural Development, Employment Growth, Informalization and other issues, Infrastructure, Environment and Sustainable Development, Development Experience of India, a comparison with neighbors. Dear students, now let us discuss first chapter in part A, Statistics for Economics. The first chapter is Introduction. Dear students, what do you mean by economics? The word economics is derived from Greek words, that is oikos and nomos. What do you mean by oikos? Oikos means house or household. Nomos means management. So economics is a study of household management. So economics means an art of household management. How a head of the family uses his limited resources to give the maximum satisfaction to his family members. So that we call it as art of household management. In similar way, a nation or a country will try to use its limited resources in order to satisfy maximum number of wants of each and every member in the society, or try to give maximum satisfaction to the society. Now let us understand economics in the better manner with the help of the definitions given by economists. Here you can see Adam Smith. So Adam Smith was a Scottish economist known as father of economics or father of capitalism. Smith wrote two classic works. The first one is Theory of Moral Sentiments. The second one is An Enquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations, which was popularly known as Wealth of Nations and published in 1776. According to Adam Smith, economics is a social science that studies production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. So according to Adam Smith, economics deals with production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. Wealth definition is also known as classical definition, and it was given by Professor Adam Smith and his followers. So, he is universally regarded as father of economics. So, he is father of economics. Adam Smith is a father of economics. Other classical economists like J.B. Sayce, J.S. Mill, A.C. Pigou are called as classical economists. Even though A.C. Pigou is a modern economist, but his view thoughts will be matched with the classical view thoughts. So he is known as classical economist. Adam Smith defines economics in his famous book, an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. According to him, economics is the science of wealth. Thus, classical economists laid emphasis on wealth and put a man on the secondary place. This was their main drawback. So they say that economics mainly focus on production of wealth, consumption of wealth. But they have not concluded that for the sake of man, we are all undertaking production, distribution and consumption. He explained in the other way that we deal with the acquisition of wealth. So that is the main drawback of the classical economist. They also neglected an end objective of economic activity. All of us undertake economic activities in order to promotion of human and his social welfare. So here you can see no one has ever succeeded in neatly defining the scope of economics, and the credit goes to Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall was a leading 19th century English economist. That economics is a study of mankind in an ordinary business of life. In an ordinary business of life, what mankind or individuals will do. So there will be a different types of like wants. How can you satisfy these wants? In order to satisfy, you are going to put a efforts. So with the efforts, what you are going to do? You are going to buy goods and services and you are going to satisfy your wants. Again, wants will arise and you will put effort and you will try to satisfy your wants. So this is the ordinary business of life. So to satisfy your wants, you need a goods and services. So you need to take a part in the production of goods and services. After producing goods and services, you are going to use your income in order to buy goods and services which are going to give a satisfaction to you. So that is what this economics examines, that part of individual and social action, which is most closely connected with the attainment and with the use of material requisites of well-being. So you can see here the famous economist Alfred Marshall. So you can see here Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall, one of the founders of modern economics, called economics as study of mankind in an ordinary business of life. In his book Principles of Economics, which was published in 1890. Economics is mainly revolves around the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life, according to Alfred Marshall. Dear students, Alfred Marshall was the founder of Neoclassical School of Economics. Marshall shifts the emphasis from wealth to man and his welfare. So after criticizing classical definition, Alfred Marshall developed his own definition with respect to economics, and he shifted economics emphasis from wealth to man and his welfare. So one more famous definition, that is scarcity definition, which was given by Leonard Robbins. In the 20th century, English economist Leonard Robbins defines economics as the science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Here ends is nothing but a unlimited wants, and scarce means resource. Scarce means resource. These resources not only limited, but have alternative uses. So how a man is going to behave when he is using his limited resources which have alternative uses to satisfy unlimited wants. How mankind uses its limited resources which have alternative uses to maximize his satisfaction will be studied in economics. So Professor Leonard Robbins, who published his famous book. What is his famous book? The Nature and Significance of Economic Science in 1932. Dear students, if you like, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.